Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. As you know, this is the dedicated channel for all the interviews, question and answers related to ISO 0102 cyber domain information securities, governance risk and compliances. So guys, if you need any help during your interviews journey, kindly reach out to me through my mail ID, or you can also do your comments in the chat sections. I will definitely reach out to you with answers, suitable answers. So guys, these are the some samples in which interviewer wants to know that how deep your knowledge is in terms of the ISO 01 or a 02. So generally candidates may very confused between 01 and 02, that what is the basic difference between these two. So here is the difference, like ISO 01. 01 means 27001. ISO 01 is a management standard. What is management means? Management means information security must be planned, means management have to manage the information security in a planned way, implemented, reviewed and improved by management, because all these sections we are doing for business, and business is a unit in which improvement is very required, because without improving, without continuously improvement, we cannot let's say we cannot achieve our goals and objectives. So ISO 27001 is our management standard. However, ISO 27002 doesn't comes under the management standards. Why? Because this is a part of implementation only. In 27002, we have no any continuously improvement section was there. Hence, 02 was not comes under the management standard. Hence, certification, ISO certification provided only against 01, not against 02. This is the most important part. Interviewer may ask you that certificate provided against which ISO, in 01 or 02. That means interviewer basically wants to know that you have genuinely worked under the ISO conditions or not. So you have to ask that ISO certificate is applicable only for 01. Why? Because 01 is a management standard and the 02 does not. Hence, ISO team does not provide the certifications for ISO 02. Next question is, which assets are excluded in ISO 2701 audit? Generally, ISO team audit end-to-end every corner of business for audit purpose if they are going to give the certifications ISO, because ISO have very valuable mark in the market. So ISO team will definitely check each and every sections, each and every corner, each and every document, whatever activities, even a small activities organization is carrying out. ISO team will audit that particular document and check the evidences as well. But still there are few sections which ISO doesn't audit. So what are those assets? Those assets are outsourced development. Outsourced development means, for example, organization has given the tender to develop any application or software to the third party, right? So ISO team does not going to check the vendor assessment, because ISO is came to audit our organization. They doesn't go to third party that what exactly source code they have used, right? It's organization duty to check during the vendor assessment period whether what controls they have applied, what are the resources, checklist, whatever may be. So this is the first one. ISO team does not check the outsourced development criteria. Second is access control on program source code. That means what are the access done by the associates, what are the failure logs, what are the successful logins done by the user. ISO team does not going to check. Third thing is the protection of test data. Means whatever we have done during the test or dummy data, ISO doesn't going to audit that, because that data doesn't have any means to the organization's or audited point of view. Last is a system security, means um, there were I mean many dummy testing security servers in the organization. So such dummy or test servers itself, ISO team doesn't going to check or modify. ISO team doesn't going to audit the same. Next question is how much time ISO 27001 takes to implement. For example, you have hired in an organization to implement the ISO 27001. What steps you will take? Um, as an implementer, okay, uh, actually for ISO implementation, you have general idea that uh, for ISO implementations, the techniques, the steps, the particular tricks, right? Uh, like what are the steps need to implement the ISO? So generally, there was a certificate called as ISO implementer, which is very required to implement the same, which is generally in demand. If any organization going to implement the ISO, they generally hire the lead implementer having the lead implementer certified candidates only. So to implement the organizations, generally it depends that how how bigger your organization is. Let's suppose if organization have approx 10,000 assets. Assets means our network devices, our server devices, our all the appliances, assets. So around 10,000 assets are there approximately. Then it would take 6 months to for 1 year for implementation. Means uh, all the activities to be documented, management approvals, each corner of the organization to be documented and internally audited first and then externally audited. So complete end-to-end ISO 27001 implemented steps. Every organization which are having around 10,000 steps tentatively, they need around 6 months to 1 year time for implementation. This is the most important question. Next one is, can ISO audited done by the virtual mode? In recent time, the COVID situations were very, very worst. So actually, what happens in those times? Does ISO team have authority to access virtually? Virtually means, for example, they have seated in UK and organization is located in India. So can ISO team be audited from directly remote access? No. No, auditor always visit the premises of the organization because they have to verify the premises conditions, that how secure they are, because they have to verify the data center view as well. Data center view means how secure is your location is, how physical security check is, right, how security controls you have implemented, and many more checks they have to do physically. That means ISO agency, which is BSI in India, who generally do the audit for the ISO, always visited the premises. So guys, this is a section of ISO 01 and ISO 02 differences. This is very basic sections. Guys, if you need any help during your interviews journey, do let me know via email, or you can do the comments in the chat box as well. So have a nice day. Thank you.